Hi quilting friends, it's Carolina Moore, your favorite sewing and quilting YouTuber, and today we are doing the last envelope in our mini quilt advent. This has been so fun. I almost don't want to open it. I want to savor all of this a little bit longer, but we're going to go ahead and jump into block 12, and then later today I'm going to have a little bonus video for you where I show you how you can put all these blocks together to make a mini quilt if you haven't already been making ornaments as we're going along. If you have really enjoyed this series but you didn't hop on and get the advent, there may still be some available. Go ahead and check down below, see if there's a link that you can click on, and then we will get an advent sent out to you if there are any left. Okay, so let's go ahead and open number 12. And in here we have our little 3/4 inch half square triangle and a star block to round off our series. So perfect. I couldn't help myself. Little star block. So we're going to go ahead and combine this with our other templates to be able to make this, and this big center right here, perfect for fussy cutting. So good. So we have our 3/4 inch square, our 3/4 inch half square triangle, and our 1.5 inch square. And that is what's going to make our star block. We are going to need 4 of these, 1 of these, and 8 of these in 2 different colors. So we'll go ahead and start with our 2 color version. And we'll do our 4 half square triangles, making sure that we're not cutting into any of our overcut on anything else. Sorry, we need 8 of these. I'm gonna have to cut this twice. Just like before, a layer of 4 is the most that I'm comfortable cutting into. So I'm just gonna stick with my layer of 4. There we go. So I have 8 of my little half square triangles, and now I'm gonna do the same with my light colored fabrics. Oh, wait, not quite yet. I need to cut my center. Alright, I'm not going to be able to help myself. I will have to fussy cut this and get a tree right in the middle. Can't help it. It's going to be a requirement. There we go. Okay, now I have my center square and my little half square triangles. And now I need to cut 4 of my outer corners and then 8 of my background half square triangles. And if cutting 4 layers feels unsafe, cut 2, cut 1 at a time. Totally fine. Okay, so I'm going to put these with these and these with these because that's how I'm going to need them, and I'll put those over there, and I'm going to turn my tree right side up. Okay, so now we can pick some fussy cut fabrics. And I really wanted to save this floral for a really pretty fussy cut, but I think, yep, it's going to be that holly right there. There we go. So I'm going to cut out this holly. For the center of my star. And then I just need 8 background triangles. I'm not going to worry about fussy cutting them. I just want them from the background of this blue, which means I don't want this floral. And now for the background, I want to do this red. Actually, no. Now for the background, I'm going to do this red. And that's going to really make that blue star pop. And I'm actually just going to go between my trees. I just want the red. Okay, I went ahead and cut out all my pieces, and if you see, I actually cut these the same as the center because I'm going to have my star actually be in red and this be my background. So it's going to add some different interest. And then this is going to be just like the pattern. So I'm going to take all of my little half square triangle pieces and I'm going to stitch those together so that we can get those pressed. So let's go ahead and sew those up. Okay, so now we can press all of these towards the dark. So I'm just going to do dark side up and flip. And we have 8 of these per block to press. Okay, there we go. These ones are all stitched. And now what we can do is stitch these into pairs like this. So we're going to set it up like a flying geese block, and those are going to be our corners or our star points on all 4 sides. So we can stitch 2 sets into pairs for each. There we go. So either the top and bottom or the side, it doesn't matter. And then we can stitch 2 sets into 4s for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll stitch that into a row. So let me finish laying these out. And I've put those presents in a spiral, each a different direction. Maybe it'll stay that way, maybe it won't, I don't know yet. This is one of those, like, you might want to take a picture with your phone if you want it to stay that way when it's finished. Now these 2 I can press. You can press these in any direction, it doesn't matter. You can press these 2 open if you wanted because they're just going on the 2 sides. So I'm just adding on to one side. I think I had these on the top and bottom. It really doesn't matter. Side, top, bottom, unless you were being directional with your fabrics. Okay, those 2 are going to be pressed in a second. And we're going to go ahead and stitch the other. So it doesn't matter if I did if I did side, then I need to do other side. If I did top, then I need to do bottom. If I did bottom, I need to do top. Just the opposite of the one that we just stitched. So these I will go ahead and press in. And the middle one, again, it's not going to matter what direction it's pressed. But the 2 outer seams need to be pressed out. Same with this one. The middle seam, it doesn't matter, but the outer seams need to be pressed out. There we go. So now we just have to attach these two sides and this block's done. And now these seams can be pressed. Really, they can be pressed in or out. I'm gonna press them in on this one, but you can go either way. I cut my extra threads, make it look pretty again. There we go. One block 12, and now I'm going to do this other one. And you can see already that it's going to look different because the center is the same as these background pieces, whereas here the center is the same as the star points. It just gives it a different look. So I'm going to start with my pairs on this one. Alrighty, last press, and then I have both of these blocks done. And they both have those exact same red star points. It's the exact same fabric, and yet these two blocks, they just look so different. There we go. How fun is that? Two very different, very fun star blocks. All right, friends, that's it. That is 12 days of our mini quilt advent. If you are planning on turning them into ornaments, the video for how to turn them into ornaments is already up. Maybe you've been following along and turning them into ornaments day by day. I would love to see pictures. If you will post pictures on Instagram and tag hashtag mini quilt advent, I would love to see those. And you can tag me, Craftmore, and also Katrinkles. It's actually Katrinkles Knitting Jewelry on Instagram, and we would love to see what your mini quilt advents look like, all finished in your fabrics, in your choices, with your fussy cutting or not. Either way, I'm sure they look amazing, and we would love to see those. So you can go ahead and post them on Instagram and tag us, let us know what those look like. And if you wanted to turn them into a mini quilt, that video will be up shortly if you're watching this like right as it goes up, or it may already be up. So go ahead and check out that video if you want to turn your blocks into a mini quilt. And that's it, my friends. This has been an awesome 12 days. I hope that you enjoy these templates. They've been so much fun. We created them with so many product ideas in mind. So you can keep making these blocks, or you can just change things up with your blocks to make more blocks as you go through. So for example, this one, you can swap out this piece here and this piece here, and then the longer piece here, and then you have a quarter log cabin block. So this block can be completely different if you just use the different template pieces in the different spots. You turn this into a log cabin block. If you take this exact same block but you turn two of these 90 degrees that way, anyway, you'll get a friendship star block. So completely different block on this one. These Rail Friends blocks, you can make a bunch of them and rotate them, spin them in different directions. This way. You can take let me grab this one. There we go. You can take these pieces and you can put two half square triangles. So half square triangle, square, square, half square triangle. And you can actually play with that design with like light and dark here so that you get like kind of bow tie shapes. there are so many different ways that you can tweak, adjust, play with all these different blocks to get completely different designs. You can take, where are you? Oh, you can do a flying geese block on one side, or one flying geese unit on one side and a solid on the other, or put it this way, and that way you can even turn it sideways. Now look, you have a house. I mean, the possibilities are, they're only limited by our imagination, and as quilters, we've got some pretty fun imaginations. So you can cut out pieces, play with them, put them on a mini design board, play with them on graph paper because you know what size they all will finish at because it's right here on the templates, and you can just have fun with them. You can also, if you want, take these onto paper, mark your 4 corners with the little dots, and then you can trace and cut these out of paper and make all kinds of puzzles with paper until you make designs that you like and come up with new designs. And then you can also tag those with hashtag Mini Quilt Advent on Instagram, and we can see them and see all the different fun block ideas that you came up with. Whew. All right, friends, this has been awesome. There is that one more video coming up, but just in case you don't watch that one, I do want to say how much I've enjoyed sewing along with you these last almost 2 weeks now. I hope you have a fabulous holiday. Hope your Christmas shopping is done and that your Christmas cookies are delicious. And friends, I will see you right here real soon, because the Mini Quilt Advent is done doesn't mean that we're done. I have lots more quilting videos coming your way. Make sure you have liked this video, subscribe to this channel, and leave us a comment letting us know how you enjoyed this series and if we should do a new Mini Quilt Advent next year with all new designs.